What did you major in?
I did business management, and I did.
I was a business student for 2 years first. Yep.
I don't think we had. I didn't have a minor, so it was business management, and then I did an MBA, and now I'm getting a second master's. I'm getting a master's in secondary education right now, so I'm gonna have two master's degrees.
Hey, Brian,
Yes, sir.
are you going to be around in early March?
I think so.
Okay, because we're going to do some new Sports Illustrated stuff, video.
I don't know if I'm willing to do the swimsuit edition. So
Either you do it or they don't buy it.
But I
That's
need
what I've
somebody
heard.
to make me look good.
I would. Whatever you do, don't look in the mirror. I'm talking about me
Okay,
doing the swimsuit.
I will tell you when. I'm going to give you. Okay, Kayla, we're going live in 10 seconds, okay?
All right.
Can't a woman ever enjoy her coffee?
Seriously.
And you're going to need to be back.
It's been longer than 10 seconds. I can't hear anything. Can you hear me?
Nope.
I can't hear you.
Audio's off, Ken.
I'm not here. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for tuning in and hanging with us while we kind of covered the girls basketball game on Facebook Live, but now we are back on YouTube and ready to go. It was great with matchups. Number 2 taking the Freddie Harper to our 4
Brian Jackson, Kyson Jackson's dad.
You gotta put it that way, huh?
For those who don't know, because I mean, it's not like it's a small island or anything,
No.
but kind of break down what's at stake for both of these teams.
Well, the conference, the league, I guess, is pretty tight. It's not like you have one dominating team above any other. So these two teams have already played one time. Freddie Harbor came away with the win. I think it was about a 20-point win, so we beat them pretty handily. But with that said, Mount Vernon Christian has gone on to beat some of the other teams in the league that Freddie Harbor lost to. So it is like I said, it's kind of a tight league. What's at stake right now? Freddie Harbor's 1-2. Is Mount Vernon Christian 1-2?
I believe so.
Yeah. So both teams need a win to get back on the track to better their chances to make the playoffs. So it is an important game for sure.
And a great matchup as always, no matter how good and no matter how bad a team season is going. This always is a very good game to watch.
Right.
Between very disciplined teams from both sides of the ball. And kind of talking about keys brought to you by the Tamicon Agency and Lemon Computers. For the offensive side key for Friday Harbor, avoid scoring droughts in their loss to Orcas Island that we covered. And I'm just going to be honest and say the Wolverines were a better team than the Vikings were. And only putting up 7 points in the third quarter and 6 points in the fourth quarter is, I would say, what cost them the win, and they just need to be more consistent on offense.
I had no idea it was that few. Wow, yeah, that'll definitely do it. Yeah, they really didn't score in the second half of that game. Also, if you look at the last game, I know they're anxious to get back out here and playing because against LeConner, it was probably our worst game of the year. LeConner put a press on us and really took us out of our rhythm offensively, and we didn't score. It was not a great game. So they need to get out there, and I think what Freddie Harbor is going to try to do, I've heard the players talking and what the coaches talked about, we're going to try to get out and run.
And for the second key for the defensive side of things is to identify that hot hand, identify it early, and make those adjustments earlier. So with Orcas Island, that freshman, Diego Lago, he had 5 threes in the first half. I felt like that they did not make those adjustments and lock him down until about the fourth quarter and really hold him. And so doing that earlier will save you having to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, and like you said, you know who the hot hand is. If you looked at that game, going back to it, 90% of their scoring in the first half was from the three-point line. What Friday Harbor didn't do well is we were in a zone defense, and we stayed in a zone defense. We didn't change. So when you see that's going on, you want to kind of shift it up and get on him.
Definitely going to man on a situation like that. There really isn't a standout player too much for the Hurricanes as much as there was for the Vikings, but definitely keeping an eye. I would probably say on their captain, Chris Wyatt. He's fairly good, has been consistent all season for the Hurricanes. So maybe watching him on that one. But then, of course, for the third key is execute in the paint. And the amount of missed lay-ins and easy 2 points that the Wolverines needed to win in those close games and will need to stay in the lead and keep themselves in it is going to be crucial.
Right. I think what Friday Harbor, last year we had Marshall and we had, what was it?
Kyle
Kyle.
Mapstead.
Those guys are tall, so a lot of times when you say points in the paint, you think throwing it down into the big man and they were able to score. The difference about this team, we are much shorter, but we have a lot of speed. So we were getting inside, but it was because we were driving past the defenders and then just missing layups.
And then not only that, somebody that we really talked about with Orcas Island, you and I, who I personally said is probably the best one-on-one player, Dylan Roberson.
Yeah,
So
Dylan did step up towards the end of the game. He missed a few shots in that game, but I liked
executing
at
in
least
the paint by penetrating it.
Yeah, what I like about Dylan in that game and what I've seen in the last couple is he's at least stepping up. You want to find out who's that guy that's going to be willing to take those shots when the game's on the line, and he was willing to do that.
And so kind of talking about these starting lineups before we really break it down, because it's always important to talk about the matchup. Mount Vernon Christian starts sophomore 6'7" Josh Denton, so already a big player, as well as senior 5'11" number 14 Noah Lubbers, junior number 15 Kanan Vander Ark, freshman number 21 Ben Rosema, and the captain that we were talking about, senior number 30 Chris Wyatt, 6'2". So a lot of height for those Hurricanes compared to the Friday Harbor Wolverines, who are starting number 4 senior 5'9" Ty Anderson, number 10 6' senior Jaden Jones, number 12 senior 5'9" Ethan Germain, sophomore 5'9" number 23 Dylan Roberson, and then rounding out the Wolverines, number 35 senior 6' Gavin Mason.
Yeah, Gavin did not start last game. It turns out he had a turned ankle, so he's now had an extra week to recover. Hopefully he's ready to go. Why don't we let's move to our sponsors.
Perfect, and then we're kind of going to break down how to contain those taller players for sure. We would like to thank Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Pacific Rim Insulation, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Visitors Bureau. Tons of great sponsors. Again, don't forget to thank them. If you see them in the community or drop by their business, make sure to support them as they support these athletes. And how are you going to contain somebody like Josh Denton, 6'7", when the tallest person you have is 6'2", and not starting?
I'm looking at the size of Mount Vernon Christian. I think you push him out of the lane is what you do. Just be a little bit more physical with him. You're not going to, because height, you're going to have a disadvantage. But Gavin Mason, he's a football player. Come on, man. Let's go. Football player, just push him out of the lane and you'll be fine.
He'll bulldoze him. There's no shoving. It's just bulldozing. Right?
use the big body. I mean, Tegan August is big. Gavin Mason is big. They should be physical. Just kind of work him out of the lane. That's how you stop them.
And how important is it? I mean, I would say this is not the kind of crowd that they had to witness with Orcas Island on their last road trip, but how important is it to take out this home crowd?
Well, anytime you're playing at home, you try to use the momentum of the crowd. So if they can get them out of it early, it's just, to our advantage. It's important. I don't think it's crucial, though. It is like we're looking at, it's a smaller crowd here at the game today. What I want to see Friday Harbor do is just get out and run. Get out and run and score some fast break points.
That could be huge, especially, I would say, kind of coming down to a long stretch if you get that momentum, because you're always excited on a fast break. I think fast breaks are more exciting than a three ball all day long.
Right.
And so kind of making those big plays, stepping on their throat and not letting off. Because for a while, Friday Harbor was leading the Vikings before they let them back in it.
Yeah. Yeah, once you have a team down, just keep applying the pressure. Kayla, I was surprised. Step on their throat? That is I mean, you're being aggressive. I like it. Yeah. That's awesome. So, yeah, you want to keep the aggressiveness going, especially when you're up. Again, we beat this team, so when you're coming into a game and you won big the last time the two teams faced each other, you should be coming in with some confidence. This team right now, Mount Vernon Christian, they're thinking, man, we're at home, we're gonna compete harder, but if you can get out in front, they're gonna question their ability to stay with Friday Harbor right away, knowing that they've already lost.
I think the girls' game is a great example, though, that it's very hard to take what happened in the last meeting I wouldn't even want to say into consideration, because the Wolverines, while they lost by 40 the first time they played that girls' team, they were within 8 in the third quarter.
Right, yep, and they fought hard, so it was a better game from the girls' team this last time. Kayla, I've got to ask your opinion on something.
Oh, no.
What do you think of all this this new style going around of rolling the shorts up high?
It drives me nuts.
Absolutely.
Especially, I mean, I could not roll those shorts enough to get above my knees, for one, because I'm so short. But it is definitely, I don't understand the point of it, honestly.
It is so funny because, I've got a son that plays, and he does it. He's like, oh, it looks so good. I'm like, come on.
I'm just going to be honest. I feel like I would get a wedgie. Like,
well, they do.
But don't roll them.
Yeah. It does not look comfortable. The only reason I asked is I just noticed one of the players, number 15 for Mount Vernon Christian.
I see his shirt past his shorts.
It is pretty. They're up there. So, yeah. All right. So they're announcing all the players, it looks like, for Mount Vernon Christian right now before they announce the starters for each team, which we've done. But if you want to go ahead and talk through that, that's fine.
Definitely a very deep roster for these Hurricanes. They have, I mean, if they make postseason, they have to cut it. You're only allowed to have 12 on your roster.
Right.
So they've got 12 on each side. And announcing the starting lineups, like we've mentioned, Ty Anderson, Jaden Jones, Ethan Germain, Dylan Roberson, and Gavin Mason will be starting for the Wolverines. Josh Denton, Noah Lubbers, Kanan Vander Ark, Ben Rosemont, and Chris Wyatt for the Hurricanes. Wolverines will be wearing the great traveling jerseys, purple numerals, gold, white, and purple trimming and accents, whereas the Mount Vernon Christian Hurricanes have the white home jerseys, blue numerals, and a slight accent of gray. The Wolverines will be going from our left to our right, Hurricanes right to left, and I'm going to assume Gavin Mason is going to jump against Josh Denton. 6'7" versus 6 foot. Let's take a bet on who. He's a big kid for sure.
Yeah, 6'7". You should win that tip. Look at that guy. He's tall.
I would hand him the ball. I think you can take it. You can take it.
He doesn't look too athletic though to me. I'm just putting it out there. We should be able to out-athlete him. Come on now.
I'm pretty sure he just stared at you when you said that, and I scooted away a little bit.
I'm just being honest. Okay, so Ken, which one's the camera on? Is it on Mike's? Okay, so Mike's down there with the camera. Got it. Okay, we're getting ready for the jump. Let's get right out on him and get running, and let's get a good lead starting off.
Headbands are also coming
14,
back.
Please. Come on.
His compression shorts are longer. Okay, cool. That's fine. See, you're talking about shorts. Like, it's those headbands that are killing me.
Oh, man. Okay, come on, Gavin Mason. Oh, he almost got it. Just mistimed it.
Almost had it. Hurricanes with the tip.
All right, so Friday Harbor trying to see if they're in a zone or a man. Looks like they're starting off in a zone, and they go down low to their big man right away.
No good. Rebounded by the Hurricanes. Kicks it back out to Lubbers. Resets the offense. Over to Vander Ark. Lubbers met right away by Roberson. Penetrates jumper about 20 feet away. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Denton. And
so
offensive foul is called on Josh Denton. That is huge for the Wolverines, getting him in some foul trouble early.
Yeah, so Jaden Jones had inside position. So good box out. He just got pushed out. Denson is that his name. He's much bigger. Pushed Jaden Jones out and got called with the foul.
Quarterbacks don't usually get that much action, but hey, good job, Jones. Anderson hands up to Roberson for a three. Can't get it to go.
Good shot. Yeah, so move the ball around. Dylan had a wide open shot there. I'm glad he took it. Always take those shots. Good shot.
Anderson to inbound, tipped out of bounds by the Hurricanes, stays with the Wolverines. Jermaine, top of the horn, directing traffic. Gives it up to Roberson, right wing. Met right away by Lubbers. Mason thinking about a three, decides against it, calling for help.
I'd like to see if he can take that guy one-on-one up top. He's got to be faster.
Jermaine out to Jones. Left baseline jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Lubbers. Gives it over to Vander
Good
Ark.
defense by Ty Anderson, cutting him off. Applying a lot of pressure. Stolen.
Trapped in the corner, stolen away by Jones. 2-on-1. Jones all the way. And a blocking foul is called. Make it a three-point play, possibly for Jones, who's sent to the line to shoot one.
He is fired up. You saw when he made that basket. He's screaming. Called the defender with the block.
I like it.
So really, I like what happened with that one, or caused that. That was Ty Anderson's pressure defense, and they threw it right to Jaden Jones and was able to get out on the fast break. Okay, 2-0 for the Wolverines.
Denton with the defensive board.
Into the first quarter. Sorry, I talked about
No, you're fine. Keep going.
Good.
It's all you. Rosema. Lubbers wants the NBA three. We'll find nothing but the wall.
So Lubbers is going to be their most aggressive offensive player. Every time he's going to be looking for his shot. He was that way last year.
Roberson across the timeline. Gives it up to Anderson. Low pass to Jermaine, wide open. He puts it up. Block shot by Denton. Out of bounds.
Yeah, so Ethan Jermaine got caught a little bit low. So Lubbers, 0-0. Just basically.
I like that play, but I mean, 5'8", 5'9" against 6'7", your odds are not good.
Yeah. He could use his speed a little bit there. Get around him. Looks like Freddie Harbor's kind of in a weave offense here. There you go, Dylan.
Roberson, one-on-one like we talked about. Just around the rim, rebounded by Denton.
That was a good move by Dylan. I liked it. He's being aggressive today, you can tell offensively.
Lubbers into Denton. Doesn't go, gets his own rebound, puts it back up for two. If you let him rebound, he is going to score.
Yeah, he's got such a size advantage. There we go. Fast break. Boom.
There we go, Ethan Jermaine for two.
So that's what Freddie Harbor was going to do a little bit differently this game, is try to apply a little pressure. There you go, Ty. Oh!
Coach Turnbull giving Anderson a piece of his mind for
He's
that
fired
foul.
up this game. I thought that was a great defensive play by Ty Anderson. I didn't think there was a foul there. Came from behind. You can tell Freddie Harbor's picked up the aggressiveness. So it's 4-2, 5:15 left in the first quarter.
Lubber with the save.
Get up on him, Dylan.
Across the timeline. Gives it over to Rosema. Denton. They are calling the foul before the shot. He will not make it a three-point play. It'll be on the baseline.
So they're going to try to go inside to Denton. It looks like every time. He's got such a size advantage. Gavin Mason basically tried to jump on top of him to stop that.
That foul was called on Gavin Mason. Denton's shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Roberson.
Fast break.
Anderson by himself.
Oh.
Oh, buddy, go up with that.
Seriously.
Nice save. But they threw it out of bounds
Had a layup.
on Lubber.
That was a good pass by Dylan. Ty Anderson had a layup there. Just go up and make the layup. Don't stop. I like that we're getting out and running already. You can see.
Jermaine wants a wide open three. Doesn't go. And rebounded by Wyatt.
Uh-oh.
Gives it over to Vander Ark. Left
Good
side.
defense.
Loose ball. Travel because he has possession on the ground. Gives it to the Wolverines. And the Hurricanes will take a 30-second timeout.
So what I've liked seeing so far out of Freddie Harbor, we're trying to get out on the fast break. So the score is now 4-2 for the Wolverines. But they are definitely, one of the keys that Rod wanted to have for this game was attacking the basket and get out on the fast break, and that's what we're doing.
We would like to thank some of our sponsors. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, and Pacific Rim Insulation. Overall, a very, very aggressive game so far. Only 4-2. Each team only making 1 bucket and 2 buckets. It's going to be a slugfest the whole way.
It's definitely fast-paced. we're trying to get out and run, so we've already had 3 shots on a fast break offense.
And if I'm Coach Turnbull, I am not wanting to use my timeouts. I'm wanting to save them because this is coming down to the wire.
Right. Okay, so we're going to set back up in our offense. Gavin's wide open. Take it. Ooh.
Mason just short. Rebounded by Vander Ark for the Hurricanes.
You got to take that shot, though.
He was making him in Orcus.
He did carry it. Coach Turnbull's upset because he did get away with the carry there. Good
Rosema,
block by Ty.
floater, blocked by Anderson. Jermaine comes up with it. Jones all by himself down there, but is stolen away by Vander Ark. Pushed by Anderson.
Oh, he's calling it on the floor. You got lucky.
It was, but.
See, I got an official sitting next to me. She's going to correct me when I say something that's wrong, right?
I mean, it was definitely a good. I guarantee this official's trying to tell him that the basket will count. He should get one, but it was well before.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna change it. Intentional foul.
Which is interesting because the official that just called it an intentional was not the one who made the foul.
No. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so you can see that Friday Harbor, if they'll look up and get their heads up, they're going to have a lot of fast break opportunities. That last time, Ethan Germain had Jaden Jones wide open down the floor and then didn't hit it and got the ball stolen.
Vander Ark makes his first. And number 3, Remy August, and number 2, Kyson Jackson checking in for the Wolverines. I'm just going to put it out there that maybe if your sideline runner kind of comes in a little bit more at an angle instead of just straight down, it's an easier pass to get, and you're going to feel a little bit more confident getting that pass because you're not having to turn your head completely 180.
Right.
So that could definitely be an adjustment to kind of feel a little bit more confident getting that wide open pass.
Okay, key point in the game, 4-4, 4 minutes in the first quarter. Let's see if we can get out and get a lead going. Oh, turn.
Vander Ark inbounds it to
rebound,
Wyatt.
Gavin.
No good. Rebounded by Mason.
Go, Dylan.
Roberson, coast to coast. It's fouled.
They're going to give him 2 shots. I love it.
It works.
So it was a great drive to the basket. He looked to dish it. Official gives him 2 shots. That's what being aggressive they'll reward you.
It's called on number 21, Ben Rosema, his first personal, 3rd team foul. 2nd personal.
Yeah, you can see that Dylan has decided this game he's going to be a lot more aggressive. You can already go into the hole.
Number 10, Jacob Hayes checking in for the Hurricanes. Dylan Robertson makes his first, gives the Wolverines a 1-point lead. Can he make it 2? He can.
We're going to stay in a man press, it looks like. Get it, Remy.
Remy August stole it away. Over to Mason. Mason penetrates
drive.
baseline, right side, does not go.
It's a good drive, just got to finish it.
Rebounded by Hayes. Now you want to take advantage of Denton not being in the game and getting that ball down low to Mason. And a foul is called. That's going to be on Gavin Mason, his 2nd personal, 4th team foul.
I think they missed that. I think that one was on Kyson. But okay.
Low pass to Wyatt, kicks it back out to Vander Ark, wants a 3, he gets it to go. Hurricanes take their first lead of the game.
So we went back into a zone on that one. And look who's coming into the game. This is Kenny Halleck. He's been out all season long. This is his first time playing.
Gorgeous right side lane by Remy August for 2. Gives Wolverines back a 1-point lead, 7-8, 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Thrown out of bounds, tipped by the Wolverines, will stay with the Hurricanes. And like you mentioned, number 25, Kenny Halleck checking in for the Wolverines. So he was in a blue cast when I saw them play at Tudor Lake.
Yeah, he's got kind of an air cast or a soft cast on right now. Dylan applying a little pressure. Let's see some denial defense on this.
Halleck picks up Lubbers.
Rebound.
Rebounded
job,
by
Remy.
August. Remy August looking great today.
Yes, he is.
Gives up to Jackson.
Come on, Dylan, layup.
Roberson, 1-on-1, left side,
Oh.
don't good, but we'll shoot 2.
Good job being aggressive again by Dylan, and we're moving the ball up the court. That's helping on offense.
Foul is called on number 30, Chris Wyatt, his first personal, 4th team foul.
Oh. It's great concentration by Dylan. They kind of buzzed the horn right in the middle of his free throw motion. He still
He's
made
like,
it.
challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Number 44, Tegan August checking in for the Wolverines. Makes a second.
Good.
Lubbers
So-
baseball past that.
Yeah, a little pressure defense by the Wolverines causing the turnover. They're in a half-court press, it looks like. Come on, Kenny.
Jackson
Houston.
gives it to Hollick.
Ah,
Stolen away by Wyatt. Gives it up to
good
Vander
job.
Pressure from Jackson. Picked up by Halleck with his one arm.
Kenny's trying to settle back into the game. It's been a little bit for him.
He's like, oh yeah, basketball.
Dylan being
Roberson.
aggressive again. Oh, nowhere to go. Oh, man, that worked out.
Oh
That was
my
a
God.
Prayer. That's one of those, don't leave your feet unless you know where you're going, threw it up, and Kenny just happened to be there. And it worked out.
That's not like an alley-oop, but it was a weird-looking one.
So that's going to put the score to 12-7 for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines are playing great pressure defense. This is a great series we got going on.
August with that defensive board, stolen away by Hayes.
Got to pump fake that. Good job, Kenny.
Lubbers misses the lay-in. Kicks it back out to Hayes.
Oh, a little bit out of
And
control.
a foul is called.
Okay, so the score's now 12-7 with 1:35 left in the quarter.
Biggest lead for the Wolverines so far, and that foul is on Remy August, his first personal 15 foul. Non-shooting foul. Hurricanes will take it at the baseline under their own basket. Pedrosa
Good defense.
finds Brunk.
Deny, 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 deny. There we go.
Hayes inside Wyatt. That one's off the glass for two.
Okay, so they're coming out in their half-court press again. Let's see how we defend this. Oh, we got to get it across.
See, I don't know if Rod Turnbull calls a timeout, and I'm not sure if I would have wasted timeout on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to our sponsors. So Brown's Home Center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance and Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall.
What a first quarter. We still have 1 minute and 8 seconds left as the Wolverines are leading 12-9, but
Yeah, a little
what a
bit.
first quarter. 5 team fouls for the Wolverines, 4 for the Hurricanes. Will make for a long second quarter.
Yeah, the pace of the game has been picked up because you can see that both teams are trying to get out and run. Score's now 12-9. It has been a back and forth, a little bit more up-paced game for sure. I saw that Mount Vernon Christian in that towards the end of the quarter they came out in that half-court press, kind of a trapping press. Rod decided to call a quick timeout, make sure we settled down, and so that we're going to be able to break this.
I don't know if I would have used I kind of would have rather taken the turnover, save your timeout, but I mean, I'm not a coach. I'm sitting here on the bleachers for a reason.
Yeah, what it looked like we were missing is we had the two guards, but we didn't have anybody in the middle to kind of help break that.
See, I think they're good enough ball handlers to at least just try and push it.
Okay, here we go.
Anderson,
So they're coming out in a man-to-man defense is Mount Vernon Christian.
August gives it up to Halleck. Right
Got
side.
it.
Almost like this. He's been here all season.
There you go. Okay, it's 14-9 now. Freddie Harbor has the lead. Good defense. Oh, they're out of good job. Ty.
Anderson steals it away from
Good
Pedrosa.
effort. Oh, that is great effort. I like seeing that out of Ty Anderson. So we're out there in the full court press, getting our hands on the ball.
People that I feel like I haven't seen much emotion from all season are really showing some emotion today.
Right. Deny.
Vander gets it to Hayes.
Okay, 43 seconds. The score's now 14-9.
Hayes kicks it out to Wyatt. Penetrates, floater. That one's
Whoa.
good for two.
Looked like you got a little bit lucky on that, but it went in. Okay, 14-11, 30 seconds left.
Shot clock is off.
Let's get it across, guys. Come on.
Anderson across the timeline. Foul is called. See what I mean? Just dribble. They're calling everything. Jacob
They called the
Hayes
block.
is the foul. It's his first personal, 5th team foul.
So with 22 seconds left in the quarter, you're going to want to make sure you get the last shot. We didn't do that against Orcas, by the way, so we want to improve upon that.
Roberson directing traffic. Remy August telling him to look at the clock. August sets a screen.
Yeah,
Offensive,
August tried to do a little bit
screen.
more football there. Just go and hold your position. He came running into the guy like it was a blocking as a fullback. Can't do that.
You can, you probably just shouldn't. Nathan Hayward, number 32, checking in for the Hurricanes, and number 0, Josh Denton, at 6'7", making Tegan August look tiny.
Kenny Halleck is chest bumping number 35 the whole way, and their coach is not happy about it. Look at him. Are you seeing this?
The officials trying not to laugh.
He is chest bumping him all the way down the court.
Lubber,
3.
guarded by Roberson. NBA 3 doesn't go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Lubber was trying to do. He just kind of casually, it looked like, came up the court and then cast an NBA range 3-pointer. Let me go ahead and get to the second block of our sponsors. We've got MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Freddie Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Freddie Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Visitors Bureau.
What a first quarter. It's low scoring, a lot more low scoring than I thought it would be, but a lot of emotion, a lot of pushing the ball. It's definitely a slugfest on defense.
Yeah, I mean, we did get out and try to run a bit more. I like the aggressiveness of Friday Harbor. That looked really, really good. Standouts for me in the first quarter, I thought Dylan was aggressive going to the hole. I saw Gavin Mason doing it a couple times. I thought the pressure defense was better, holding them to 11 points. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing.
I'm super impressed with Ty Anderson.
Yeah,
that's somebody
he's
who's a huge stand, and then Kenny Halleck coming in, not playing all season. But Ty Anderson, great, and I think Jaden Jones really got the emotions going. He's the first to score. We saw a lot of emotion from him.
Yep.
And your starter, no, because Remy's out there, so not your usual starters. You got Tegan August, Jaden Jones, Ethan Germain, Dylan Roberson, and Remy August for the Wolverines.
Right. Yeah, I felt like that the team was aggressive. The highlight of the first quarter was seeing Kenny Halleck chest bumping his guy all the way down the court.
The official was laughing about it. That's the best part. You totally have those moments as an official where you're just like, okay, yeah, that's kind of funny. August into the paint. Jumper off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Denton. Don't count on any rebounds while he's out there. Hayward underneath the basket. No good.
Oh.
A late foul is called.
Tegan August doesn't like that call, you can tell.
His second personal, 7th team foul.
That I'd say you can see we're fouling a lot this game. So we're playing aggressive.
And these officials are calling everything too. Literally everything.
That's true. That is true. Kenny's checking back in the game already with Tegan.
Rod says, go chest bump him. You know what to do.
Oh, got to box out. Got to box out. We didn't box out there, and they were able to push us down.
Hayward kicks it out to Vander Ark.
Whoa.
Denton, left side, gets it to go. Only 4 points for him so far after 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's such a size advantage that he has down low. So the score's now 14-13 for the Wolverines. They've cut back into the lead that we did have.
Low bounce pass, August to Jones. Right side, can't get it to go.
It's a good job by Jaden being aggressive.
Non-shooting foul. Wolverines will take it at the baseline under their own basket. It's called on number 14, Noah Lubbers, his first personal, 6th team foul. Number 25, Kenny Halleck checking in for Friday Harbor.
So Tegan, after his second foul, they're going to check him out and give him some rest.
Jones over to August.
Open there in the corner.
Roberson wants a 3.
Got
he
it.
gets it.
It's a great shot. That was a good set play. You can see that coming.
7 points so far for Dylan Roberson.
Yeah, this is his best I've seen him playing. He's decided to be a whole lot more aggressive offensively this game.
Lubbers, low bounce pass to Vander Ark, in and out, doesn't go. Rebounded by Vander Ark, and he is fouled on the shot. Will shoot 2.
So they are getting the ball down low is Mount Vernon Christian, and that's where most of their points are coming from. Scores now 17-13, 6:45 left in the half.
And he made his first. Vander Ark's second is also good.
Scores now 17-15 after those two free throws.
He's not somebody you want to send to the line. He's perfect for them from them so far. 4 for 4. Sidearm pass to Halleck. Reset the offense. Jones.
He traveled. Yeah. Shuffled his feet before he moved, and they caught him.
Still walking with the ball. He's like, I'll show you a travel.
Dylan's playing full court denial pressure defense. I like that. The rest of the team needs to join in. There we go. Get up in him, Dylan.
Roberson one-on-one Lubbers. Left wing. Picks up his dribble. Gives it over to Vander Ark. Free throw jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jermaine. He will keep it across the timeline. Resets the offense. Roberson waiting for some movement. Finds Halleck, right wing, penetrates. Travel
too.
Called.
Keep shuffling our feet.
Wyatt inbounds it to Rosema.
It's a good move.
He's by himself, left side.
He faked Jaden Jones up in the air and went right by him.
Tie game 17-17, 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half. Spin move, Jermaine, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Remy August drives
Wide
baseline,
open.
left side
got
hook, doesn't go. But
That was
Remy August will shoot too.
That was a good, strong move along the baseline. What I'm noticing about Freddie Harbor today in the game is they are taking it aggressively to the hole. Okay, now the score's again tied 17-17. 5:30 left in the half.
August off the back iron. Number 2, Kyson Jackson, and number 35, Gavin Mason checking in for the Wolverines. That foul was also called on number 0, Josh Denton. That's his second personal, 7th team foul. Both teams are in bonus. August is seconds in and out,
nice.
and off of Vander Ark's hands.
Could have had two Hurricane players decided to fight over the rebound and went right off them.
Roberson, skip pass to Jones, gives it to Jackson. Jackson, top of the horn, pulls it out. Roberson picks up his dribble, low bounce pass inside. Jones, spin move, elbow, no good. Gets his own rebound after it's tipped. Loose ball, picks it up. Tipped, Jackson with the save. Floater to Jones. Left corner, baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Wyatt. That was an awkward series on offense just now.
That it was, yeah. Jaden Jones had a couple looks there. Oh. Yeah, that size advantage that they have is going to be tough for us.
Foul's called on number 10, Jaden Jones, his first personal. 8th team foul. And we will see if he's as good of a free throw shooter as he is a rebounder.
Missed the first. So score 17-17, 4:50 left in the half.
No one has scored in over a minute.
Got the second.
Hurricanes have only led twice now this entire game. Otherwise, it's been all Wolverines.
Yeah, score's now 18-17 for Mount Vernon.
Jackson, left
move.
side.
Got
He's
fouled.
fouled
Good
on the
move.
shot.
It's a good take. So when Friday Harbor's aggressive and they go to the hole, typically good things happen.
That is Rosema's third personal. 8th team foul for the Hurricanes. The headband is bad juju.
Headband, bad juju.
In and out is Jackson's first free throw. Number 35. Tiger Brunk checking in for the Hurricanes. Kenny Halleck's best friend.
That was the guy he was chest bumping all the way down the court last time. What do you think? Is it in or out? It's in.
Second shot is good.
So 18-18 now, 4:30 left in the half.
Trap, Wyatt,
Oh,
inside
they are just
floater,
trying to go
Denton.
down.
Doesn't go, rebounded by Mason.
That was a good play by them, just getting it inside. What's first
Jackson,
shot?
left side. Penetrates, handoff, Jones. Back out, Jackson. Left corner. Jones, top of the horn, gives up to Roberson.
They're going to set up the offense. Jay,
3 for Roberson is good.
he is being aggressive. That's a great shot by Dylan. He is not even hesitating, just being aggressive today, and it's working.
Dylan has 4 for 4 free throws.
That's his first. Shooting 2, Josh Denton. New game for the Hurricanes head coach, Jonathan Myers.
Jackson across the timeline.
Good
Left
breaking it.
sideline.
Good
Picks
job.
up his dribble, gives it over to Roberson, reset the offense. Remy August, Dylan Roberson wants a 3.
He is
Can't
not
quite get it to
hesitating
go.
today. It's a good shot. He's not even hesitating.
And they are going to call Tegan August for his third personal. Double bonus. Coach Turnbull's not happy. Jaden Jones is going in, and August is walking to the bench quiet while Turnbull gives that referee a piece of his mind.
Yeah. Tegan's got 3 fouls already. He is not happy. The one on the screen. We're there for
Jaden Jones back in the game for the Wolverines. Team violation on the first shot. Basket is not good. Vernon shooting the second. his first 19th foul.
Jonathan Myers, his first personal. 9th team foul. Kyson Jackson shooting 1-1, trying to extend the Wolverines' lead. Earns himself a second. Everyone is so confused on these free throws
I know.
lately.
I'm watching going.
People are starting to go down court after he makes it.
If you make a 1-on-1, you do get a second shot. That's typically how it works. Makes the seconds. That puts us up 25-20 with 2:50 left in the half. Good steal by
Stolen away
Kais.
by Jackson, left side for 2.
I like the press. I like the press. 27-20, so now we got a good lead going on. Oh, get another one.
Tipped by Halleck, but saved
There we go. Get it, get it,
by
get it.
Brunk.
Oh, I
Loose
love
ball.
it. Let's go.
Stolen away by Jackson. Jackson pushing it right side, throws it up. Off the glass for 2!
Oh my gosh, what a move. I love it. And they're going to want a timeout. That extends the lead to 29-20. That was a great run.
Whoa. From what I've seen from Kyson, he doesn't go right as much. He's definitely a left-sided.
I know.
I like the aggressive experience. Sometimes that'll happen. As Ken Howell is shooting 2, Jonathan Myers.
Shots up no way. Off the back.
Roberson over to Jackson. Directing traffic is Jackson. Gives up to Halleck, top of the
He
horn.
wants that 3.
He wants it so bad.
He's like, should I take this? Should I take it?
Remy August, left wing, gives it over to Roberson. Penetrates left side. Flicks it out to Jones. Elbow to Roberson.
Good
Roberson,
move.
baseline. Floater for 2.
That is a great move. Right to the left and then a nice little floater. Dylan's having his best game of the season.
Probably his career so far.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Wolverines get another possession, a fresh 35 second skip pass to Jackson for 3. Does not go. Good job, Friday Harbor. Look at the aggressiveness. This is just awesome.
Foul is called on number 12, Jonathan Myers, his second personal, 10th team foul. Wasn't on Jackson shooting, but on a Halleck and a transition. We'll send Kenny Houck to the line to shoot 2.
We've stretched it out to an 11-point
lead. This has been a great momentum builder right here.
Makes
just the
his
intensity of
first
Friday Harbor.
12-point lead, now the largest so far the Wolverines have had all night. Stretches it to 13. I'm telling you now, you would never guess that he was not playing at all season until now.
Right. Yeah, that is a 10-0 run by the Wolverines. So the score now goes to 33-20. Man, liking what I'm seeing out of the Wolverines. Even when we're missing some shots, we're getting the rebound. We're playing as aggressive as I've ever seen us. It's keep this intensity up all game long. Cut him off. Good D.
Vander Ark gets it back to Wyatt.
This is kind of a
Around to Pedrosa.
apply pressure. There's nobody there. There we go.
Pedrosa
Oh,
pushes it past Jermaine. Low bounce pass to Myers. Trapped by August and Jermaine.
okay, scores 33-23. We're still up 10 right at the end of the half.
Jackson
Whoa.
tries to go behind his back, tipped out of bounds. Jones was wide open in the right corner.
Looks like we're going to set up in our offense.
22 seconds on the shot clock. Hand off to Jackson, top of the horn. Jermaine, left wing. Gives up to August. Swings it. Roberson. Roberson
job,
penetrates right
Pull
side.
back.
Trapped. Kicks out to Jermaine. Jermaine inside. Floater
Oh.
and is fouled on the shot. Will shoot two.
I'd like that. I mean, it was a great move going all the way whole. I'd like to see him pull up for a little jump shot right there or a floater.
Foul is
Hit it, Dylan. Or Ethan. Oh, in and out.
so close. 33 seconds left in the first half. Does not make his second. Rebounded by Wyatt. Pushing it right side. Met away right away by Roberson. Gives up to Vander Ark. Right elbow. Back to Wyatt.
22 seconds left in the half.
Pedrosa
there we go.
low
Oh,
bounce passes.
get it.
Stolen by Jermaine and right through his fingers as it sails out of bounds. Gives the Wolverines defense.
Best thing about that foul is Friday Harvey now gets the last shot. The Hurricanes on 32, Rachel Hayward is 10, Drake Hayward.
Over the Mount Vernon Christian Hurricanes.
All right, so
Wow.
here it's been a
Fun first half with the pace is up and down. Okay, so we're going to go to our MEM Enterprises halftime show. I'm going to go through a couple of the sponsors first. We've got Browns Home Center, Keys Market, San Juan Community Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Community, Geyser Appliance and Repair, Farmers Insurance and Attendant Economy Agency, Photonics, Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties, San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall. So, what are you seeing so far in the first half? What do you think?
I think this is the best income I would say overall a well-rounded
Offensively, defensively, put up 14 points in the first quarter and 19 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And so many takeaways.
Yeah, we're getting out and we're running. Obviously, our scoring has been a lot better than we've seen. I mean, we were talking, you and I, last time that 33 points for Friday Harbor has been common for a total game output. But it's the thing that I'm liking that I'm seeing is mostly is their intensity is so up, both offensively and defensively. They're being aggressive and trying to push the ball.
Emotionally, that's up as well.
And emotionally.
And emotionally.
So that's been great. Hey, Mike.
And then kind of talking about scores right now, we have Kyson Jackson with 7, Remy August with 2, Jaden Jones with 2, Ethan Germain with 2. Dylan Roberson has 14 points,
Wow.
4 for 4 on free throws, 2 threes, 2 twos. Kenny Halleck with 6. Would have had 8, but there was a little travel called.
Yep.
And then for the Hurricanes, Josh Denton, they held him to only 7 points, which is outstanding for such a big guy who's just always at the bottom of the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan Vander Ark, He has 7 points as well, a 3 and 4 for 4 on the free throws. Ben Rosema has 2 points. Chris Wyatt has 8, 2 twos, a 3, and a free throw, and Carson Blom has 1.
So who has 8? Did you say Wentz? Is that who was it?
Carson Wyatt.
Carson Wyatt. Okay.
Yep.
So that's been their biggest score in the game. So we
Yes,
just got
he would have had 9, but that lane violation kind of took that one away.
Got it. Yeah, and I like to see, I mean, really what I was seeing that most impressed me on Friday Harbor, especially on the scoring side, how aggressive Dylan Roberson was going to the hole, taking the outside shots. He's been more aggressive than I've ever seen him in his career. And then he and Kyson were really playing off each other. That really got us that big lead towards the end. Steals, easy buckets on the fast break. That was awesome to see. Like what I'm seeing there.
I think a lot of the time you can see a lot of successful games and teams have, I would say, a dynamic duo. And right now, Roberson and Jackson are definitely playing as that right now. Offensively, defensively, Gavin Mason and Remy August are looking great. Overall, I would say it's a just very complete game that the Wolverines are playing right now. And a 9-point lead doesn't seem like much, but they led by 12 at one point.
The Wolverines led by 12. Yeah, they got out to a really good lead. So I think the Robersons are going to try to get me some stats here, hopefully soon.
Was my stats not good enough?
Oh, your stats were awesome.
I remember that.
I don't know how
Remy August has 1 personal foul. Ty Anderson has 2. Jane Jones has 1. Ethan Germain has 2. Kenny Halleck has 2. Gavin Mason has 2. And Tegan August has 3. Staying out of foul trouble will definitely be a key going into the second half. But it's okay. My stats aren't good enough.
No, I think what I've got to do is I've got to stop questioning your ability, because how you're doing the play-by-play and the stats at the same time, I have no idea. I could not do that. All right, let me go to the second block of sponsors, and then we'll talk more about the second half. Okay, so MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, trying to get myself out of trouble. Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services Chicago, Tidal, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and the San Juan Visitors Bureau. Okay, Mike's taking me away.
Well, yeah, because one of you guys are going to get in trouble. Who's it going to be now?
Well, Brian's on probation now for those comments. No, I'm just kidding. But the thing that I really kind of want to look at is that 10-0 run when Mount Vernon Christian, they went small, taking their big guy out of the game. And I think a lot of us looked at that as, they're trying to go small, be quicker to hang with Friday Harbor's quickness. But it worked just the opposite, because Kyson went on a 6-0 run himself, and then they had 4 other points. So they took it from being a 23 to 20 lead to a 33 to 20 lead. And the Wolverines turned the screws on them defensively when they put those quicker guys on them.
I also think that it has to do with not giving them a chance to catch their breath. You know, the time that they did get to breathe was when Kyson Jackson was shooting his 2 free throws, right? And then right away on that inbound play, he comes from that left side, takes it, puts it up left side, and then on that next pass down there, the bodies are flying, balls are flying. Kyson Jackson comes up with it and pushes it. There hasn't been that downtime to really stop and think, what's my next move going to be, and that's been a huge advantage for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and in 2 possessions, Mount Vernon Christian couldn't even get the ball out of their backcourt.
Exactly.
And so it was the quickness of Kyson Jackson that provided that spark. They go on a 10-0 run as a 9-point lead here at half of our MEM Enterprises halftime show. And, that really, just to see what Kyson was able to do with that energy of being that 6th man off of the bench, I think a lot of people sitting up here, we think that Kyson, is a starter, but as a 6th man, he's also so valuable. Tegan August bodied up their big guy. If he doesn't put his arms out, it becomes an offensive foul. An offensive foul, or it needs to be a defensive foul, because he was running into him. And so that's the only real thing that I saw out of Tegan August. I loved his effort. I loved his energy. I love that he's not going to take crap from anybody.
Exactly. Tegan August has never been one to get pushed around. He does the pushing around, And you need somebody like that on defense to kind of say it's okay to be aggressive, it's okay to be physical. And to kind of go back to what you were saying about pulling him out and not really knowing what to do and wanting to go small, I don't even think it's that. But in practices, you run your 5 starters against your 5 next up, right? You think that they ever move Denton out and practice their plays without him. It doesn't happen. And so I think that's why they're so unsure on what to do, because Denton is not – I don't think they're used to this physicality that the Wolverines are bringing right now.
Yeah, and the thing is that they had no counter punch for Tegan August or for Kyson Jackson. You go big, we're going to put in Tegan August. You go small, we're going to put in Kyson Jackson. And so the Wolverines' chess match right now here in the first half has really given them a 9-point advantage. I'm not sure where we are on our sponsors. I'm going to hand the headset back over to Brian, but get that next one, and then you guys will take it the rest of the way.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through them all super quickly. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan.
Tegan August with 3. The Hurricanes, Josh Denton with 6. Kim Vanderhoek with 7. Ben Rosenthal with 2. Chris Wyatt with 8. Preston Glenn with 2. Fouls for the Hurricanes, Jacob Hayes with 1, Noah Weathers with 1, Josh Denton, Jonathan Myers, Chris Wyatt each with 2, and Ben Rosenthal with 3.
No, I think what's most impressive
Josh Britton, that's his third. On the ground, he's out of bounds underneath to the Wolverines. Doesn't go on, this is his third. That's his third. Shooting two, Chris Ruff. The Friday Harbor number 3, number 25, Kevin Howard.
Mine. You want to be aggressive, you also want to be cautious. Who's got number 20?
Top of the horn. Low bounce pass to Jones, stolen away by Wyatt. Wyatt.
Did you check the audio?
What do you mean?
It's okay. People say they can't hear anything.
Kicks out to Lubber. Wyatt. Lubber penetrates, thrown out of bounds, and will go in favor of the Wolverines.
Good defense. All right, we need to get some scoring going on in the second half. As good as we said we were doing the first half, it's still 33-26. Want to see some scoring happening now. So they're just in a man press, so everybody's going to clear out and give us the ability just to bring it up.
Which is surprising, being down by 7, that's what they're choosing to do. Remy August gives up to Roberson.
He's looking to be aggressive
Penetrates,
again.
Pushes it up.
Good,
fouled
forcing
on
the
the shot,
issue.
will shoot too.
I like that. You okay though? You got a little bit of a dead leg.
Called on number 30, Chris Wyatt. His third personal, third team foul. You wouldn't think that Dylan Roberson is a quarterback. You'd think he's more of a receiver by the way he just takes it.
I like the way he plays basketball. It's almost like to me, it seems like he plays basketball a lot more aggressive than he does football. But we'll change that next year. He's going to be totally aggressive. Oh, get a bounce. Oh, man. Shooter's touch.
Off the back iron, straight in the air, spins and falls in.
So that's our first point in the second half. We needed that.
I'm that superstitious person where whatever he did today, he has to do the exact same.
I think he's just made the decision. I'm going to be aggressive is what he's done. I like it.
Wyatt takes it all the way left side for 2.
Uh-oh.
Tipped by Lubber, saved by Jermaine. Left side, kicks it back out to Roberson. Halleck Wants a three. Just short. Called it by Brian. Can't get it. Saved by Roberson. Thrown in bounds.
Stole by Kenny.
Calic puts it back up for two. No good. Not sure what's happening. Ken's in front of me. You can see that, not me.
Coach is not happy. He's wanting a foul. He felt like Kenny got hit on the arm.
Number 33, Carson Blom, and number 35, Tiger Brunk checking in for the Hurricanes.
All right, so the score is 35-28, 4:20 left in the quarter. Oh, good long pass.
Get pass over to Vander Ark, right side. It wasn't even a foul. It was more of just like Remy August just not being ready and his arms being in the way.
Right.
That is his second personal. Third team foul. Vander Ark to the line to shoot two. Bounce, shot up, spins, goes in. Number 35, Gavin Mason. Number 2, Kyson Jackson checking in for the Wolverines. Brian Jackson keeps laughing.
Just like how you gave the play-by-play on the entire setup. Spins the ball, settles it in.
Well, you learn bounce twice, up, spin.
Got it.
Boom.
Okay, the score is now 35-30, so they've cut into the lead. It's a crucial time of the game. We're up 10?
13?
At half?
Oh, at half?
Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, we were up 13 at our high point. We got to keep that. That's a good move by
Roberson,
Dylan.
left
Continuing
hand.
to be aggressive this game. Good job, JJ. So that puts the lead back up to 7. What does that put Dylan up for? To like 18 for the game?
Yes, sir.
It's awesome.
Rosema across half court.
Trap him. Trap
Met
him.
by August.
Trap him. There.
Loses it as
There
he
we
tries to
go.
get tricky and go behind his back. It's the curse of the headband.
The curse of the headband. Yeah, he was out of control. Couldn't see anybody behind him.
Roberson across timeline. Met by Lubbers. Gives up to August.
He's going hard.
The travel's called.
Oh. Is that a travel?
There was one extra step in that one.
I think Kayla likes to agree with the officials, maybe because she,
Oh, I
she is
hate agreeing
official.
with officials. That's the worst part, is I
Good
hate
steal.
when we're right. Stolen away by Jaden Jones.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. I like that we're getting some defensive steals. I'd like to see us push the action a little bit more. Not big.
Picked up his dribble. Gives up to Jackson. Bounce past Jones. Right wing. Waiting for the offense to get some movement going. Finds Gavin Mason. Left
Wide
wing.
open.
Wants a three.
Boom!
It goes! From downtown Friday Harbor, Gavin Mason.
So the lead's been stretched back out to 10. That was a good little run by Friday Harbor there. Trap him. Trap him
That
again.
is Gavin Mason's first bucket of the night.
It's a good shot. That is spray. I mean, he's a good. Shots there. Take it. That's 4 fouls on Gavin Mason. Oh
At
my
that
gosh.
point, you got to pull him. It's a 4th team foul, 4th personal for him. Sending A.J. Rude in for the Wolverines. I think that's a good move not to put Tegan August in place of him and get him into 4 foul troubles as well. Lubbers penetrates. Gives it up to Blom for 2. And Coach Turnbull wants a full timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Browns Home Center, Island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Visitors Bureau. Don't forget to go out and thank these sponsors for making this happen. Support them for supporting these athletes.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we were able to stretch the lead back out to 8, got it up to 10 after they had cut it to 5. That was an important run by Friday Harbor to get that back, that comfortable lead back up a bit. And really what happened is because we applied a lot more pressure on the defense, got into our press again, just doing a lot of the things that we ended the first half with that worked well for us.
I am honestly surprised that the Hurricanes are not full court pressing right now. You're down by 8. There's still enough time to get back in this.
This is kind of a crucial time for Friday Harbor. They got A.J. Rood in the game with all the foul trouble that we have with Tegan August and Gavin Mason. And it's so see how he holds up. Go,
Jackson,
go.
left side. Shots checked.
Call the
Stolen
foul.
away.
Good job. Oh! That looked like that was all ball.
Foul's called on number 2, Kyson
That's
Jackson.
okay.
His first personal. 5th team foul.
I like the aggressiveness. Okay, that full court press. Come on.
Jackson Robertson in the backcourt
Trap.
trying to get some traps.
Oh.
Can't get it to go. Vander Ark catches it right sideline, drives
Oh,
baseline, backwards
behind the
pass,
back.
down low, stolen away by Roberson, tipped. I mean, he didn't really do anything. He gets a foul called on him on number 33 Blom, but nice little barrel roll. Number 44 Tegan August checking in for the Wolverines in place of Jaden Jones. It's Blum's first personal, 4th team foul.
Okay, 2:20 left in the quarter. The score's now 40-32.
Roberson over to Jackson, left wing, gives up to August. August looking inside. Back over to Remy August. 3 seconds and the key is called on A.J. Rood.
Called on them on Friday Harbor, Matt.
For all those who can hear Mike, he is not happy with that call.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem if they don't call it at the other end.
Get it. There we go. Got a steal.
A.J. Rood gets a steal. If you do something wrong, do one thing right.
There you go.
Bounces out. Roberson finds
Oh,
August too hard
much.
out of bounds.
It's all right. We're being aggressive.
Lubbers.
Oh, they're going to call a block.
That wouldn't be a block, but his feet were moving, trying to keep up. That's going to go against Remy August, his 3rd personal. 6th team foul. Number 25, Kenny Hollick checking in for the Wolverines.
Kayla, you know what I'd like to see sometime this year out of Friday Harbor? Someone take a charge. I've never seen anybody take a charge yet this year.
Our high school coach we weren't allowed to eat McDonald's during the season. If he found out, we got in a lot of trouble, but he would buy us, he would add up the shakes and buy us all those shakes at the end of the season for every charge we took. So many charges were taken because we wanted those shakes.
This guy was in the key for 5 seconds.
It's called on number 11. Nope, 23, Dylan Roberson.
So we have comments from the fans saying, hey, they're calling 3 seconds on us in the key, but they're not calling it on them, and they're in there for 5 seconds.
That was Mike, not a fan. Number 10, Jacob
Good
Hayes was at the
rebound.
free throw line. Did not make his 1-and-1 since that was 17 fouls for the Wolverines. Wolverines get the defensive board. Roberson across the timeline.
Help him out. He's got a second.
Gives up to Jackson. Kicks it out to Hollick. Jackson left wing to the corner.
Uh-oh.
Stolen
Can
away
you tell
by
that-
Lubbers.
Oh, he traveled. He traveled. He traveled. He caught it.
Can I tell you a pet peeve of mine
What's
that
that?
basketball officials do? They hold their hand up on the foul and they wait for like 5 seconds before giving the signal.
I want everybody to see me. Boy, I call this.
Yeah, like, don't showboat.
Showboat isn't official. That's awesome.
Number 12, Ethan Germain checking in for Friday Harbor.
All right. Minute left. 40-32.
Germain,
Oh.
are they going
No,
to call
that's
that on
on
August?
August.
That'll
How
be
many-
his 4th. It sure is, and that is going to be Tegan August's 4th personal. 8th team foul. Turnbull trying to plead his case to the official.
I think what Tegan's doing is he's setting a screen more like a fullback. He's kind of going after and attacking the guy. He's just wanting him to stay set, don't move.
I wouldn't even say that. If you kind of like he has his arms like this, but then he like pushes out a little bit.
He's just an aggressive player, isn't he? Good denial defense. Go get it. Oh, almost. Oh, whoa, what a
Denton
pass.
by himself. That was as easy as it's going to get for him. Coach Turnbull taking a 30-second timeout. And we would like to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Brown's Home Center, the island's only full-service building supply center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Pacific Rim Installation, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, and Miller Drywall. Brian, what are you telling the kids right now if you're Coach Turnbull?
Well, you're up 40-34. He was getting pretty intense there. I saw screaming a little bit. I'd just say, hey, guys, where we are beating these guys, we're more athletic. Let's play aggressive defense, get in the passing lane, put a little pressure on them, and try to get out and run. That's where they've really been doing well this game. Right now they're undersized because they've got their big guys are all in foul trouble, so we need to make sure we're getting out on the fast break, and that's where we're going to beat them.
Start taking a little bit more outside shots.
If it's there, take it, like Gavin Mason did on that one. Okay, they're just going on that man press, and we're going to sink back again.
Roberson across the timeline. Gives up to Jackson. August. Back to Jermaine. Penetrates.
Open.
Left side.
Oh!
Falls in and out. And tipped out of bounds by Tegan. August will go in favor of the Hurricanes.
That was a good move by Ethan Germain. Just didn't drop for him. We've been a little bit of a scoring drought here.
So far, only 7 points in this half.
Still
Pass to Hayes. Goes to throw it up. Stolen away by Jackson.
catch it, two
Before he
hands.
goes out of bounds.
Two hands. Right? Just like football, two hands.
Alligator catch it like in baseball. I'm kidding. No, yeah, two hands. Play the ball. Don't let the ball play you.
Watch the lob.
Yeah.
You know who it's going to. There it is.
Go.
Jackson with the steal. 3-on-1.
Go behind you.
3-on-1. Kicks it out to Roberson. Stolen away by Denton. Jackson gets a hand on it.
Okay, 9 seconds.
Roberson and Van Der Ark. 1-on-1. Gets out to Brunk. Back to Van Der Ark. Drives left baseline. Puts it up off the side. No good. And that is the end of the third quarter. Wolverines 40. Hurricanes 34. And only 7 points scored for the Wolverines in that quarter.
That's what I saw. It was the scoring kind of dropped off after 33 in the first half. Probably our best half of scoring. This reminds me a little bit of that Orcas second half, unfortunately. So let's get that scoring going on. Okay, I'm going to go through the sponsors. MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Visitors Bureau.
On the last timeout.
Each one, Brown.
So, going into our fourth quarter, it's 40-34 right now. Friday Harbor is again in foul trouble. We've got 18 fouls. Looks like Tegan August has got 3. You've got Gavin Mason has 4. So hopefully we can stay clean this last fourth quarter and end this thing right. Going small again, it looks like. It does help to have Kenny Halleck back for us. It gives us an extra big man to help on the offense and defensive side.
He's kind of been a breakout player for me.
Yeah, he's been good this game.
He was on the roster last season, kind of not really getting some big minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kyle Mapstead, Marshall Clark, Chase Wilson, those good shooters, those tall players. It wasn't as vital having his height on the floor, but now it's definitely.
Right.
And he has a great shot.
Yeah, he does for a big guy. He shoots the ball well. Okay, 40-34. Here we go. That was a little loud.
It's all good. Final 8 minutes going on right now. On the floor is Jones, Jermaine, Roberson, Halleck, and Jackson. Jermaine's shot can't go. Rebounded by Denton. Lubber tries to go one-on-one with Roberson, pulls it back out, floater into Denton.
Go get it. Go get it. 2 hands.
Jackson gets the steal. Denton cannot come down with it.
Head up. There we go.
Gives up to Jermaine, right baseline. Hesitated. Got to get it back out now. Jackson, right wing. Gives up to Halleck. Jackson calling for it. 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, that was a travel. Shuffled the feet. Dribble first.
Number 3, Remy August checking in for Ethan Germain.
Okay, so 7-11. 40-34.
6-point game.
Looks like we're going to come out in a man.
Floater inside Wyatt. Back out Vander Ark. Penetrates in the paint. Offensive foul. It looks like.
No, they're calling it on the defense. Interested to see who this is on.
It's called on number 10, Jaden Jones. Second personal. 9th team foul. 19 fouls for the Wolverines to the Hurricanes 4.
We'll just say it's because we're playing so aggressive, not because it's at their home court. That's what we'll say.
He has not missed a single free throw all night. He is 7 for 7, trying to go 8 for 8. If I jinxed him.
Come on, Freddie Harbor, close this thing out.
I did not.
Let's go. Okay, 40-36. It's a 4-point game. 6:55 left in the fourth quarter. I want to see who's going to step up here. It's getting a little tighter now.
Jackson left wing. Looking for help.